Here are a couple of my favorite stretches for the IT band. The iliotibial band that's on the outside of your thigh, and it's around the hip, between the hip area and the knee area, and usually it gets inflamed, especially if you're a runner. So 2 stretches. I will start with one. If you could please stand up nice and tall, feet are about hip width apart. And when I say hip width apart, I mean the hip bones, not the outside fleshy part of your hips. So find your hip bones, stand up nice and tall. Toes need to be in alignment with each other and pointing forwards. A slight external rotate on the toes is fine. I mean, that's naturally how we'd stand anyways. But if you can get them in alignment with each other, that would be great. Okay? So standing up nice and tall, I'd like you to bend your left knee. So by bending your left knee, you have dropped your hips down. So you've dropped your left hip down towards the floor a little bit more. Hinge from the hips, fold forwards, and take, let me take this off for a second, and take your left elbow and place it on the left thigh. Now, left knee drops, bends, left elbow and left thigh. That leaves you with a straight right leg. You may be feeling enough of a stretch here, and you might just want to stay here and just enjoy that stretch. Be sure not to lock your knee, and the way to ensure that is to actually activate the quad muscle and pull the kneecap into the quad. That will keep the knee active or the thigh active and avoid the hyperflexing, right? So straighten this leg as much as you can. If you choose to go further, take your right arm behind you, and then take your chest and turn it towards the right side. Move into a twist and open twist and breathe. And that should get right into that area, into the IT band area, the iliotibial band, okay? And breathe. Come on out of that, and then switch sides. So now you're gonna bend the right knee, take your right elbow, place it on the right thigh. If this is too low, you can take your right hand and place it on the thigh. Just keep the spine long, don't sink into the shoulder, okay? So this may be enough. Again, avoid locking the knee or hyperflexing. You want to be sure that you engage the quad so you can pull the patella or the kneecap up. And then you can take your left arm behind you and then twist. Very good. And breathe here. So you're getting the iliotibial band, the IT band, okay? And then come on out of that. Okay, shake it out. Very good. The other option, or the other pose that I actually love to do is using the chair. So standing up nice and tall, you're going to take your left foot, this is my left side, so left foot, it's going to go underneath that chair. So moving into sort of a runner's stretch. If you're a runner, you know what a runner's stretch is. Keeping the hips in alignment with each other. So you're not shifting the hips by walking that leg forward. So none of this. You want to keep the hips in alignment and facing forwards. You're going to hinge from the hips. Place both hands on the chair. And here you're getting a stretch. You might most likely get a hamstring stretch on that left side. Keeping the heels down, you're going to probably most likely get a stretch in that right calf. If you want to go further, then you can take the elbows to the chair and keep the elbows in alignment with your shoulders. Now, this just gives you a stretch in the back of the leg, not so much in that IT band area. Now, to get that stretch in the IT band area, you need to move into a twist. So you have 2 choices. Your arm can go out to the side, or you can take your arm behind you and place it on your hip, depending on your shoulder mobility and how you're feeling. Now, on an inhalation, nice and slowly, press into both heels, the balls of the feet. Keep yourself stable. Keep the inner thighs towards each other. Hug them towards each other and start to twist upwards into a twist. And this should really get into that IT band from the knee area all the way into the hip area. And breathe. If you're going to take your arm out, then the arm comes out. Very good. Hold here for a few breaths. Also need your balance. You need your focus. And then release. Do the other side. And that should be it.